Happy Monday, my friends. This is my gigantic pad thai salad that I made this morning for Nate and I. Ooh, it's a good one, and I made it before making this video and I just couldn't stop eating it, but now I'm going to take a quick break and do this video with you guys. We've got Jai sitting in the chair right there joining us, and yeah, let's chat. Our mornings are becoming so wonderful. We're really fine-tuning our little 5 a.m. deal. Most of the time now we are up around 4:20 to 4:30. We spend a little bit of time snuggling with the kitties, and then we start our 15-minute meditation and we go into our goals, our affirmations, our gratitude, and all of that. Then we read for 15 minutes as well because we found 10 minutes just wasn't enough. We were really getting into it, and then the alarm would go off and we'd be like, So we have decided that we're going to extend the reading as well. Then we did headstands, and then we did squat squad. Me and a bunch of peeps are doing squat squad, which we're doing 100 squats a day. And we're adding crunches and wall push-ups or whatever else you want to add to it. So we did that, and then we have decided that I will be creating our lunches every morning because I absolutely love being in the kitchen and I really like the meditative act of creating food. I used to not like it, and now I just love being in contact with my food and having that meditative state and just being grateful for the food that I have, that I can create it. And while I'm in the kitchen making our breakfast smoothies and our lunches, Nate is here in the office filming videos for you guys. He has so much to say, and he's got such a cool perspective on life. So many wonderful ideas. He has this one video about the pages of a book. And I wish I had a book right now that I could show you. Here, we'll use my meal plan. But if you spell love, right, there we go. And each page, you can't really tell what it says, right, until you put all of the pages together. So his concept is just like daily life. Each day you make positive changes, and you might not see any results. You might not be getting any progress. You might not be seeing it. However, each of those pages is going to pile up so that you can read the final goal at the end of your journey, and where you can start a new journey. So he came up with that idea and made a video. So I highly recommend you guys go check out his video on that. He is so wonderful and has so many good things to say. And I want him to have time to be able to create and post and share all the things that he has. So I will be making his lunches in the morning, and mine as well, because who doesn't want lunch ready and made for them? Yes, I work from home, and I do a lot of photography, editing, and working on videos for you guys, working on new projects for you guys, my upcoming e-course. We have the retreat that Nate and I are doing with CARR that you guys please come to. It's February 12th to the 22nd in Portland, Oregon. Go to healthywealthyvegan.com to sign up or fill out the application form to come. There's only limited spots, and we're only doing this one time so far. We don't have anything else planned. So if you want to come eat raw food with us for 10 days and learn how to grow an online business and grow your Instagram and all that fun stuff, how to make YouTube videos, make ebooks, and whatever you want to learn for your business there. But yeah, so I do work from home. I spend a lot of time on the computer and in bed editing or on the couch. I do go for walks and stuff, but I do have a lot of work. I have to respond to hundreds of messages a day from you fine people that I want to help. And I am just like you. I don't want to make lunch when it comes lunchtime because I'm hungry and I just want to eat. But I make my salad anyways because that's what I want. But I prefer to have lunch already made for me. So when I make lunch for Nate in the morning, I also make extra for me. And that's how I have this deliciousness because I made it in the morning and all I did was dump everything into the bowl and pour the dressing. Done. I rinse the containers out as I go, so they're all clean already. I don't have to wash anything now except my bowl and fork. And because I don't use any oils in any of the food that I make, it's not cooked, it's super easy. You just rinse it and you're done. So the cleanup is really easy and I really love that. But yeah, so that's how we've planned our morning now, because I really want him to create more YouTube. So please go check out his YouTube channel. He's going to be posting a lot of really cool stuff in the future. And so is his son, Jonah. He's got some amazing perspectives on things, and I highly recommend checking out his channel too. I've always read so many stories about how awesome waking up early is, and how people who are really successful wake up early in the morning and they do a lot of stuff like self-improvement things and their meditations and gratitude and everything. And you always read about how awesome it is, but you never really experience it until you do it. And then when you do it, you're like, wow, it's almost like your mind is blown. And I don't want to say like it's like this like incredible thing, but it does feel like that. It feels so amazing. And I really like the structure that it brings to the day. I feel like I get more accomplished. And yeah, you get tired at 8:30. 8:30 now feels like 11:30 to me. I'm just like, let's just go to bed. But I prefer now to wake up in the morning. Like I've mentioned in other videos, I used to be a night owl. I was a night owl my whole life. I really enjoyed the creation in those wee hours when everyone else is sleeping and it's really quiet. But you can get the same effect early in the morning when you have more energy because you've had a restful night's sleep. I find I get way more done in the morning now when it comes to self-improvement and self-empowerment than I ever have in my whole life. I've always wanted to meditate daily. I've always wanted to go through my affirmations daily. The only thing that I really did daily for affirmations was I am vegan or I am raw vegan, and I said that every morning to myself, but I never did like a practice where I had like listing all of my affirmations. And every day that goes on, we have more and more and more and more affirmations and gratitude. And it's just like, we feel so abundant. I feel just so amazing doing this. And I highly recommend if you're able to rearrange your life a little bit, I recommend it. It's seriously amazing. I also feel like it's a floodgate of creativity. When I'm meditating, I'm getting like all these ideas and I just want to write them down, like I mentioned in another video. I just can't, I don't want to stop the creativity because I want that creativity flowing to me. And I just feel like we come up with ideas all the time, and Nate is more focused too, and he's getting a lot of ideas as well. So this really is opening it up. And I believe that we don't create abundance. Abundance is all around us. Everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's abundance. However, we are the ones that are putting limitations on ourselves. We're not expanding ourselves to attain that abundance. The abundance is there. We create the limitations. So it's about getting rid of those limitations and really expanding your heart and finding that gratitude in the abundance and scheduling and being empowered to be able to reach all of that abundance that's around you. And it's amazing because I focus a lot on diet, and now now that the diet is pretty much easy peasy. I mean, I've been doing it for over 5 years. So now I'm trying to focus more on adding my proper sleep and waking up early, doing that 5 a.m. club, exercising, breathing, all of that stuff, so that we have a balanced wheel. Dr. Doug Graham's wife, Rosalind, she talks about the wheel and the spokes of the wheel all being the same length. So you don't want one to be like way overdone, whereas other ones are kind of small, then you're gonna have a wonky wheel. So you want to put just as much emphasis in your diet as you do your sleep, as you do your meditations, as you do your gratitude, your affirmations, your exercise. You want everything to be balanced, and then you'll have more of a balanced life. And I'm noticing that as I'm focusing on other things, that I feel more balanced. So there was this quote that I heard a long time ago. I can't remember who I heard it from, but it could be applied to many areas in your life. So all of the spokes of the wheel. But they said that sex or should be 10% of a healthy relationship, because you have all the other things like communication and blah, 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 doing things together, quality time, touch, words of affirmation, and all of that. Sex is about 10% of a healthy relationship. But when you're not having sex, it becomes 90% of your relationship, and it's like over focused on because it's not happening. So just like that wheel, you have the wheel of your life. So if your diet is like not happening, if you're not eating properly and you're not giving yourself good food, you're not building your gut microbiome, you're eating too many sugars and too many animal products, then instead of it being 10% of a healthy, balanced life, it becomes 90%. And the diet is going to be a huge reason why you might not be feeling in balance. So you have to look at all of the spokes in your life and see, where am I unbalanced? Where do I need to focus a little bit more energy on? Where do I need to clean up? And we're always going to be cleaning up all of the spokes so that they're as round as we can get it. And on that note, I also wanted to mention that I have a dear friend on Instagram, and she's been raw for a long time, but wasn't always feeling the best, and she did everything really simply. So she ate like mono meals, didn't do as much variety, and that kind of thing. Once she started including more variety into her diet, she actually just messaged me this morning and said, her digestion has improved so much. And she's like, before I used to not be able to eat broccoli, mushrooms, and cabbage, but now that I've been eating them every day, now I can digest them no problem, and I'm enjoying the variety. She said she actually could feel like her gut flora is thriving now because she's included more variety in her raw diet. And I highly recommend people include more variety to grow that gut microbiome, because it is incredibly important to you. So I just wanted to share that with you. I love sharing when people are feeling good, and that's really why I'm here, to help you guys feel better. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to end this video. Just kept it a little shorter than the other ones. But I hope you guys enjoy these daily vlogs, and if you want, you can find awesome recipes like this pad thai. The pad thai recipe is in the Dips and Dressings ebook, as well as meal plan number 1. The dips and dressings one is a little bit different, but they're both very, very good pad thais. You can find all of those at this link right here. These are ebook versions, and the print versions are available in the description box below. I have links to all of my books on Amazon. You can find me on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, TikTok and Twitter as well. Lissa's Raw Food Romance on Facebook, and Lissa Raw Vegan on Snapchat. So until the next video, guys, see you tomorrow, and fruit on.